What if vampires aren't supernatural? What if they're biological? Because here's the problem. Blood is a terrible food source. It looks rich. It looks powerful. It looks alive. But chemically, it's mostly water, packed with iron, and surprisingly low in usable calories. 1 liter of human blood contains roughly 600 to 700 calories. An average adult human requires more than 2,000 calories per day just to maintain normal function. That means a creature surviving only on blood would need to feed constantly. And even then, it would face a far greater danger: iron toxicity. In humans, excess iron accumulates in organs. The liver deteriorates, the heart weakens, tissues scar and fail. A human body cannot process massive repeated iron exposure without eventually destroying itself. So if a vampire exists, its biology cannot be human. It would require radical redesign. And tonight, we reconstruct that redesign. Blood is not efficient fuel. It is dilute, heavy, toxic in excess. Yet nature already contains animals that survive on it. The vampire bat feeds exclusively on blood, but it cheats. It consumes small quantities. Its saliva prevents clotting. Its kidneys rapidly expel excess plasma to avoid fluid overload. Even then, it must feed frequently. Now imagine scaling that system up to human size. The metabolic math doesn't work unless something changes. A vampire would need greater filtration, greater detoxification, greater energy extraction efficiency. It would need a digestive system unlike anything found in ordinary mammals. A human stomach is a mixing chamber. A vampire's would be a refinery. Blood would enter an upper chamber where separation begins instantly. The plasma, mostly water, would be siphoned away for rapid excretion. Water is not the goal. Red blood cells are. Those cells would pass into a lower processing chamber. There, hemoglobin would be broken down into usable components. Iron would be extracted carefully, not allowed to accumulate, perhaps bound by hyper-efficient iron-binding proteins, perhaps neutralized through a specialized microbial ecosystem living symbiotically within the stomach walls. Energy would be extracted not through simple digestion, but through controlled biochemical refinement. Minimal waste, maximum yield. The vampire does not eat, it processes. Now we confront the next paradox. If blood is the fuel, what powers the engine? Humans rely on oxygen transport. Our 4-chambered heart constantly pumps oxygenated blood to sustain aerobic metabolism. But what if oxygen is secondary? If vampire muscle operates primarily anaerobically, oxygen demand drops. The heart can slow, way down. Instead of 4 chambers, imagine 2. Lower pressure, thicker nutrient-dense circulation, minimal pulse. Reptiles already demonstrate slowed metabolism under low activity. A vampire's system would refine that principle to the extreme. A body that conserves energy constantly. A pulse nearly silent. Skin cool to the touch, not from death, but from efficiency. Not undead, low power. But slow systems should not produce explosive power. Yet vampire legends describe overwhelming strength. Nature offers precedent. Chimpanzees are stronger than humans pound for pound, not because of magic, but because of muscle fiber composition. Humans evolved endurance. Vampires would evolve bursts. Dense anaerobic muscle fibers, highly compact, capable of producing immense force over short durations. Energy would be stored directly inside muscle tissue, compressed batteries embedded like consolidated glycogen reserves. When triggered, a rapid discharge, explosive movement, then stillness. No wasted motion, no prolonged exertion. Predator logic favors ambush over endurance, strength without stamina, power without warmth. Strength is useless without detection. Nocturnal predators require sensory advantage. Many animals possess a reflective retinal layer called the tapetum lucidum. It enhances night vision by reflecting light back across photoreceptors. Imagine that system enhanced further. Infrared sensitivity, like pit vipers, detection of heat signatures in darkness, arteries glowing faintly beneath skin. Add hyper-developed olfactory structures, the ability to detect hormonal shifts, fear responses, adrenaline spikes, even subtle vibrations transmitted through air or ground. A vampire would not simply see prey, it would map it, pulse by pulse, heat by heat, movement by movement. So what is it? One possibility, a divergent human lineage, a branch that specialized in hematophagia, selective pressures favoring iron tolerance, enhanced anaerobic musculature, nocturnal adaptation. Another possibility is a pathogen, a viral mutation altering metabolism, rewriting regulatory genes governing muscle density and iron storage. Nature already produces parasites that alter host behavior, fungi that control insects, microbes that change neural pathways. Evolution does not design monsters, it designs specialists. If blood became abundant within a specific ecological niche, a predator could evolve to exploit it. And that predator would look monstrous only because it is perfectly optimized for a task we are not. The vampire is not magic, it is metabolic extremism. A refinery stomach, a cold, efficient heart, explosive muscle fibers, predator sensory systems. Not undead, optimized. A biological machine refined for one impossible objective, to extract life from blood. And if such a creature existed, you would not call it supernatural, you would call it evolution. And evolution is far more terrifying.